Local radio stations are like many other businesses that are struggling in the down economy, but now a new tax proposal could make things worse. News Channel 8's Jade Olds joins us live in the studio to tell us how radio groups in La Crosse would be affected if this tax becomes law.
Well, the music industry isn't happy about how the internet has impacted their CD sales, so they want radio stations to pay a fee for every song they play. If the performance rights tax becomes law, local stations say it could have a devastating effect on your favorite station.
Record companies, their business model has changed, and they don't know how to adjust for it, so they're trying to get the money from somewhere, so now they're coming after us.
Which would mean big changes for local radio.
It's going to make it very, very difficult to, first of all, stay in business. Secondly, what would we do with our radio stations? We'd probably have to change formats on some of them.
That's because the new tax would be charged for every song they play.
This is a really big, major issue for local radio.
The Recording Industry Association of America, or RIAA, is a group for the tax that feels, quote, this legislation is about fairness and leveling the playing field, plain and simple. The argument for this legislation has never been more compelling. The CEO goes on to say, in these economically challenging times, we cannot ignore the millions of dollars that's left on the table when American music is played overseas. And that argument doesn't bode well for local radio.
In this town, we're very fortunate. There's two main radio groups. Both groups have local ownership, and both groups are very involved in the community.
Now, Midwest Family Broadcasting is currently paying around $250,000 a year in fees that all radio stations must pay, and that money goes to writers and publishers of songs. The radio stations say that even the performance tax is small, it could mean jobs lost.
All right, thank you very much, Jade. Wisconsin Congressman Ron Kind says he doesn't support the measure and doesn't feel that it has the support to pass. However, there is still the possibility that the tax could be added to a larger piece of legislation.